First of all, how many sections are there in speaking examination?
There are 3 sections, sir. The speaking
Exactly. We
model.
will have 3 different
Section.
sections. Total time allotted would be
Max 15 minutes.
exactly 15 to 20 minutes. Total number of questions would be how many questions would be asked in speaking section? No one is aware. God, it should be around around 15 to 18 questions. Okay, so we will have to answer 15 to 18 questions, and it totally depends on the mood of the exam. Now let's see here in section 1. We will have the questions from general introduction. Okay,
Yes, sir.
very general introduction. Around 6 to 8 questions will be asked. And you need to just prepare yourself within 1 or 2 seconds only. Don't go beyond 2 seconds. Otherwise, they will think you are not having enough ideas to continue your conversation with, and they will directly jump to the next question.
Yes, sir.
Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So use only 1 or 2 seconds to jot down the points. Then after you need to answer, and you can use minimum 1 or a maximum of 3 sentences to answer. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to section 2. What kind of questions are going to be asked here in section 2?
Cue card.
Exactly. We will have cue card.
Cue
questions.
card.
How many questions would be there in cue card?
Only one question. They are asking about any particular topic. We need to speak about 2 minutes on that.
Very good. So only one question would be there, and we will be given here 1 minute to prepare.
Yes.
Okay. Prepare means 1 minute to jot down your points so that you can answer the questions adequately perfect. That's it. And here we have to speak for at least
2 minutes.
1.5 to 2 minutes. But we will try to speak for 2 minutes here. Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir.
In section 3, what kind of questions are we going to have here? What kind of questions will be asked here in section 3?
They can ask
Here,
related our cue card questions. Maybe
very
which
good. The
topic.
topic would remain same. Yes. And we will call it follow-up
Questions.
questions. It would be just an extension to cue card and extension to
Cue card.
cue card. That's it. And here, how many questions we will have here? In section 3?
4 questions.
Exactly. 4 to 6 questions would be asked here. Again, I'll say you the same thing. They will not give us any time to prepare, but we can carve out some time, like 1 or 2 seconds to prepare us. That's it. And then use 4 to 6 sentences while answering this question. Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir. I think it's better to answer because we have already spoken about this topic in section
Exactly.
2.
So it is considered a bit tricky because they will not give you much time to prepare yourself, and the questions would be a bit descriptive, right? Okay. So you
Yes.
will have to describe it a bit. But we can answer it the way we are answering section 1 question. The only difference would be in section 1, we are going to use 1 of these sentences. Here we'll have to speak 4 or 5 sentences.
Yes.
Okay, and there is no any hard and fast rule to include 4 or 5 sentences to answer the question. No, it's not like that. Only you need to satisfy the exam. Satisfy means whatever they have asked, we have to answer that particular question. No off-topic information. That's it. And we have to answer the questions confidently. Am I clear till here now? Now, there are some challenges which we will come across while doing the speaking section. What are the challenges? Could you please tell me? Anyone? You are on mute. How can you speak, Mr. Smith?
Sorry, sir. The challenges we will face challenges like if you don't have the right idea about these topics, then you cannot be able to speak.
Exactly. First one I can write here. Comprehension is a major problem, right? Sometimes what happens, students fail to comprehend the questions, and without understanding it, they start answering. And if they are doing so, certainly they are going to get their bands deducted. Okay. So comprehension is the major challenge. Second one, ideas. We lack ideas. We don't know the real tips and tricks, the real strategy to answer the questions. While answering speaking questions, they do what they use, means students use, test takers use. Informal words like wanna, gonna, these words are not really acceptable. Try to use formal words only and do not experiment at the examination center. Use a word what you are comfortable with. Am I audible properly?
Yes, sir.
Good. So ideas is the next problem. Third one is what? The lexical?
Resources.
Yes. The lexical resources means vocabulary. Am I clear? And
Yes, sir.
fourth one is people are always confused about accent. Many of the students think that if we are imitating others means other accents like American, Australian, Canadian, British, then it would be an advantage and we will get something good, right? Something good means some good band. But this is not really going to happen. Don't bother yourself with bands, sorry, with accent. Don't imitate others.
Yes.
Try to keep your accent neutral but your pronunciation must be correct. Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So these are the major challenges which we will face while attempting speaking. Okay. Now
Yes, sir.
I'm going to explain the concept of band descriptors. Do you have any idea about band descriptors? What are these?
No, sir, I don't have any idea.
You don't have any idea. Anyone else? Mr.
Me too.
Shishme?
Don't have that. Yes.
Okay. Mr. Shivanshu?
Sorry, sir.
Sorry, sir. Great. Ms. Geeta, would you like to answer? Hello. Okay, no problem. I'm going to explain this. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome.
Thank you,
Most
sir.
welcome for joining this session. Actually, I have designed this course to just help my students in cracking their IELTS speaking test so that they can prepare themselves perfectly. And there were so many students who were waiting for my time, and because of lack of time, I was unable to allot them my. But here I will have group sessions where all my students can join and attend the sessions, learn some basic strategies, not basic only, advanced strategies as well, with the help of which they can crack the test and what?
Get a good mark.
Exactly, get good bands and fly to their dream country, a dream nation.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's see here. Now, coming to our point, I have written here band descriptors. What does it mean? It means these are the parameters on the basis of which the speaking skills, means the communication skills, okay, of a test taker is going to be evaluated. Okay, these are the
Yes.
parameters, means these are the factors which determine our band in IELTS speaking. These are 4 in number, and the first of all is fluency. And
Okay.
go ahead.
Question.
Proper
Second one is,
connectors.
what is second one?
Lexical resources.
Lexical resources. Third one is GRA. GRA stands for
Grammatical range
grammatical ranging.
and accuracy.
Exactly. And the fourth one is
Sentence structure, sir.
sentence
Pronunciation.
structure. We will talk about pronunciation.
Yes, sir.
So these are the 4 parameters. First of all, I have written fluency and cohesion. What are the things which are going to be evaluated under fluency and cohesion here? Actually, fluency and cohesion means what? The test takers,
The people are whenever they are talking, they
you are
should do
talking
that.
about fillers.
Okay.
Okay, I'm telling you here. Generally, the examiner will check whether the student is really comfortable with the language or not. Okay, whether they
Yes.
have answered the questions properly, adequately or not. Am I clear? Means whatever they have asked in the question, whether we are answering that part clearly or not, this is going to be evaluated. Whether the
Yes.
student is really fluent in the language or not. So all these things are going to be checked here. If we are including any off-topic information while answering, certainly we will have to face the negative consequences, we will lose it.
Yes.
Okay. So these things are going to be evaluated. You just told me about the fillers. Okay.
Mhm.
So fillers are of three types: filler sounds, filler phrases, filler words. So we are not supposed to use fillers while answering the question,
Mhm.
because we need to show we are quite comfortable with this particular language and we can answer the questions perfectly. Understood now?
Right, sir.
And cohesion I have written. Cohesion means what? We are supposed to use passive devices, linking words.
Mhm.
Okay. Linking words means these are also
Proper
common.
connectors.
The connecting
Exactly,
the one
connective
sentence
features.
to another.
Yes, yes, yes. So the main function of these words to enhance the quality of your sentence. And we should not use it forcefully. No. It should appear that it is the demand of the sentence.
Mhm.
Am I clear? The words like definitely, certainly, absolutely, yes, okay, of course, to be honest, personally speaking, so many words are there, we will be learning it, right?
Yes.
We will learn it later. Second one is lexical resource. What does it mean? Here, lexical resource means vocabulary. It is just a fancy word for vocabulary. And we have to show we are quite confident with this particular language and we can use standard words while speaking. Standard
Yes.
words means
The word which you describe the things which are going to speak.
exactly
It
we
is
have
a not in common word, but it is a prestigious word.
very good uncommon words we can say, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we are not supposed to use fancy words, the words which are not in use. Which are not in use means there are some students who are habitually using Greek and Latin words in their
Mhm.
sentences. So it's not advisable to use those kind of. Am I clear?
Right.
Only
Right,
use
sir.
the standard words, the words which you can see in an English newspaper, and those words can help you in getting your dream band. Am I clear? Means
Yes.
desired.
Yes.
Now, many of the students are scoring 8777 nowadays. 8 in speaking, 8.5 in speaking. Why? Because they are following the tips and tricks, they are following the strategy. They are quite confident while answering the question. Okay. So
Mhm.
these things will help you in getting your desire. So grammatical range, one more thing I'm telling you here in lexical resources only, we have to show that we have a good command over range of vocabulary. Range of vocabulary means for a single word, we should have 3 or 4 words in our. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
For example,
Not
if you have to
repeated.
say,
We will not speak the repeated word.
exactly, we have to avoid the repetition.
Mhm.
So synonyms should be there in our head. For example, if someone has to say responsibility, for responsibility, they can say what? Accountability, liability, answerability. Okay. So
Mhm.
these are the words, amenability. These are the words, these are the synonyms which can be used in order to
Yes.
replace the word responsible. Okay.
Right.
I
Yes.
am telling you one more thing here. 2 words can be synonyms, but 2 words cannot replace each other every time.
Yes.
For
Yes.
example, both beautiful and handsome, these are synonyms, right? But
Mhm.
we cannot use beautiful for a boy. I can't say
Yes.
any of my male students that you are beautiful. No, it's not really possible.
They are smart
So,
or handsome.
two, exactly, it's not possible. So, 2 words can be synonyms, but 2 words cannot replace each other every time. So, we will have to be very careful. Third one is grammatical range and accuracy. What does it mean? What does
So
it
that
mean?
meant the complex sentence. You should use the complex sentence or in the connecting good word in the total means speaking session.
Yes, it's a good
Not in
thing.
normal word or non in nor in the sentence which we are already speaking out.
That's so good. Anyone else would like to answer?
We have to avoid some grammatical mistakes.
We have to avoid grammatical errors. Very good. Anything else which can be added here? Mr. Shivanshu, why are you not answering?
No, sir, no.
Miss Geeta, try to answer. Okay, we have to just make this session interactive. It is not a one-way communication.
Okay,
Try
sir.
to Okay, no problem. But try to answer the question so that you can learn the thing. I'm not recording any video for YouTube. Okay, I'm just teaching my students there. And all are my students. So you can keep yourself unmute and you can answer. Okay. Now, GRA means what? GRA stands for grammatical range and accuracy. We have to show what here that we are quite comfortable with this language and we can use different sentence structures comfortably. We are not struggling. And it doesn't matter whether we are using simple sentences, compound sentences, or complex ones, we are super comfortable with it. That's it. Okay. But your sentences must be grammatically correct. Got it? Mr. Saurabh, change your name to Saurabh, right? Don't keep it as Del, otherwise I'll be confused.
Okay, sir. Later I will change.
Now here, GRA means we have to use different sentence structures, and while using different sentence structures, we will have to be very confident. Am I clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mostly we will be using complex sentences. I have already taught you many examples of complex sentences, and if I have not taught you, there is nothing to worry about. I'll be providing the structures, I'll be conducting sessions on the same so that you can make yourself comfortable with those structures. Okay? So I'll be learning
Yes.
everything in detail here. Fourth one, I have written pronunciation. Pronunciation means what? Right now, I have told you there is nothing to worry about accent, right? We are
Yes,
not
sir.
going to imitate anyone, only our pronunciation must be correct. We have to
Yes, sir.
pronounce the letters correctly. Okay. Now, let's see here. Pronunciation is done. And why have I written this? So that we can understand the factors on the basis of which will be evaluated. Our communication skills will be evaluated. Now, we'll be seeing one more point, and it would be what? It would be do's and don'ts. What does it mean? Can anyone explain do's and don'ts?
What we have to do or what we have not to do.
Wow, great. What we have to do and what we not have to do. Exactly the same. Yeah. Now let's see here. There are something which we will have to keep in our head while answering the question. Okay. So some steps we will have to take, like do's and don'ts means, first of all, the most important of all is what? Listen to the questions properly. Whatever the examiner is asking, you need to listen, you need to comprehend, then only you should answer. Am I clear?
Yes,
So
sir.
always listen to the questions properly. Always. And always plan. Always comprehend the questions before
Straight.
answering. Because if we have not comprehended it properly, how can we answer? So comprehension plays a significant role here.
Right,
Got
sir.
it now?
Yes, sir.
Plan the answer. How can we plan? Use brainstorming technique. Use brainstorming. What does it mean? What is brainstorming technique?
Own thinking.
Own thinking. Anyone who can explain the term brainstorming?
Use your intelligence.
Use your intelligence. Use your intelligence. Intelligence is not a proper word. Okay, now I'm telling. Brainstorm is what? If we are going to comprehend, I don't know whether the students can understand Hindi or not. Brain means what? Human brain, which we are talking about. Storm means Andhi, right? Fast moving wind is called storm. So we need to do what? We need to just storm ourselves with our brain with WH question. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Ask yourself WH questions like what, when, why, where, these kind of questions. कब,
Yes, sir.
कैसे, क्यों? If you have started asking yourself these kind of words, these kind of questions, certainly you will get the ideas. You will get the keywords to continue your answer. Okay.
Right, sir. Right,
So
sir.
use brainstorming technique. It means
Techniques.
ask yourself WH.
Questions.
Yes. Then after we need to do what? We have to answer. Avoid fillers. This I have just said. Just said means 2 or 3 minutes ago I had told you about fillers. Fillers means actually we are human beings. Sometimes what happens? We struggle. We struggle means we don't get ideas to continue our conversation with. And our brain runs out of ideas while answering the. So students do what? They start using some sounds like what I am trying to say. So they use filler sounds, they use filler phrases, they use filler words to continue. But this is not really going to help you in getting your desired band. Okay? So we have to avoid fillers. Instead of fillers, we need to use what? We need to use transitions. Now, filler sounds, I have told you this kind of sound. Filler words like and, but, literally, many students are there who do what? They just try to use these words without understanding their real meaning. Okay, so we need to avoid this. And filler phrases are like what I am trying to say, I mean to say,
Well,
you know. There are so many people who are habitual of using you know in their sentences. You must have observed. Am I right?
yes, sir. And
Exactly.
well, sometimes the people are using well.
Exactly. Well, they generally use well. Then after, you know. So these are fillers only, and we have to avoid fillers while speaking. So what did I just say? I just told you instead of fillers, we have to use what?
Correct.
Transitional.
Transition.
What kind of words I'm saying you to use? The word like we can use there. One more point I would like to mention it here. One more information I would like to add it here. Did you understand? Am I
Mm.
clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Other words we can say that. So these are transitional words. And when you are using this transitional words, you can easily buy some time for yourself. At
Yes.
least 4 or 5 seconds we will get, which we can utilize to get some new ideas to continue our answer. That's it. Am I clear?
Yes.
So use transitional words. After that, avoid repetition of
Good.
words and
Sentences.
ideas. We have to avoid. So the words what you have used once, try not to use it again. Because just now I have told you, we have to show that we have good command over the lexical resources. We can use standard words comfortably. So we have to avoid the repetition of words and ideas. We are human beings, so sometimes we will run out of ideas, I know. So there is nothing to worry about. Don't break your head here. You can take breaks, okay? You can take pauses if
Think so.
required. If requirements, if you need a break, if you are running out of ideas, it is not really possible for you to carve out some ideas to continue your answer, then you can take a pause. That's it. But do not exceed 2 seconds. Don't go beyond 2 seconds. Otherwise, the examiner will think that you do not have any idea.
Yes.
Okay. You are running out of ideas. You cannot answer the question and they will directly move to or jump to the next question. So take pauses if required. After that, use standard lexical
Yes, sir.
resource. Standard means you know very well. The word which we can see in an English newspaper. And the most recommended one is the Hindu. Start reading articles from the Hindu. The Hindu is a very famous newspaper in India. So whenever you come across any difficult word, try to find out its meaning in an online dictionary, note down some of the synonyms, and don't only write the word, write the sentences wherein those words have been used so that you can learn the correct uses of those. Am I clear?
Yes.
Very good. So use standard lexical resources there. After that, use formal words and
Sentences.
sentences. That would be better. Then we have to use these sentences of passive voice and nothing else. Complex
Structure.
structure. That would be better. Here, complex structures or complex sentences doesn't mean that we have to use the word, use the sentences which contain 50 to 60 words. No, it's not like that. Only the sentence should have one dependent clause and one independent. And the most easy example I'm giving you here, I'm just giving the example of compound and complex sentences. Directly, we can say that due to increase in the price of petroleum products, it is getting very difficult for the common man to use vehicles. Am I clear? What did I say? Due to a surge in the price of petroleum, comma, it is getting difficult for the common man to use vehicles. So this is not a difficult sentence. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It is quite easy. It is quite easy. And we can use this kind of sentences easily. No one can say that it is a lengthy sentence. No. It is quite easy for us to use the sentences like this. Even you can say, due to, although it was raining today, I came to attend my session or I attended my session. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So these kind of words can be used,
Good.
or these kind of sentences can be used. After that, here we need to do what? Use proper connectors. Proper
Correct.
and cohesive. Cohesive devices means linking
Right.
words. Are also called discourse markers, right?
Hmm.
So here, cohesive devices means linking words, only the words like in addition to, apart from this, beside this, except this, therefore, okay, owing to, due to. So these words are called cohesive devices, and the main function of these cohesive devices is to enhance the quality of your sentences and
Sentences.
make your sentences more meaningful. It will
Yeah.
also show that your sentences are interconnected.
Yes.
Interconnected means they are connected to each other. These ideas are logically organized. Okay, with the help of these things, we can easily score 7.5. Am I clear till here?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
If there is any question, kindly let me know. I'll try to answer. Any question or confusion till here?
No, sir.
Great. Mr. Saurav, any question?
No, sir. No.
Very good. Is everything clear till here?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Great. So here I have written use proper connectors and cohesive devices. And then after, again I'm asking, what does the term cohesive devices mean?
Connecting words, sir.
Connecting words or linking words. Great. Then after, we have to do what? If there is any question which can be answered, in yes or no, we need to do what?
We will
Use
need to use the full sentences.
yes, full sentences. Yes, we can use full sentences, and in addition to this, we have to use what? Use proper connection
Correct.
and give reasons.
Yeah.
Am I clear? For example, the question is, do you love reading newspaper? What is the question? Do you love reading a newspaper?
Newspaper.
How will you answer? First, raise your hand and tell me who would like to answer. Raise your hand. Wow. Mr. Shivanshu, try to answer this.
Yes, I love reading newspaper, and I will explain in my upcoming what we can say paragraph or words with.
Mr. Shivanshu, you are not writing any answer that you will say that I'll be explaining the same in the coming paragraph. That's not writing, it's speaking, right?
Okay, okay.
Okay, no
Sir.
problem. It's quite good that you answered this question.
Okay,
Anyone else
sir.
would like?
Yes, sir. I can try, sir.
Okay, Mr. Shashmi, try to answer this.
Yes, I always read the newspaper as because of newspaper there is so many knowledgeable words and the circumstances which we are getting in news. So it's better
Mhm.
to read the newspaper every day.
Very
That's
good.
why
Great. That is why I love to read newspaper, right?
yes.
Sir, can I try?
Yeah, sure.
Yes, I like to read newspaper because reading newspaper we are getting a lot of information regarding financial currencies and what is the lot of information regarding current world we are
Mhm.
which along it different means sorry.
Okay, that's so good that you tried, and the answer was really. Some ideas were really.
Okay.
Okay, great. Now, Miss Geeta, would you like to answer?
Oh,
Okay, try to answer this question.
yeah,
Instead,
yes, I would like to read the newspaper really because of we can know the information worldly what is going on current situations.
What is going on in the current situation? Very good. Anything else which can be added here?
yes, sir. Instead of yes, can we say that in like paraphrase language? Like as being a professional, I love to reading newspaper because it is a best source to update me for day-to-day life or condition.
Okay, that's so good. The ideas are really good. Now, listen to me. The sentences are even good, and I'm very happy to see that my audience is not only listening to me, they are trying to answer, they are learning this. Okay, that's so good. That is making the session interactive. Now, I'm answering. First of all, I have written what if there is any question which can be answered in yes or no, we have to use proper connectors and give proper reasons, right?
Yes, sir.
How can we answer? The question was, do you love reading a newspaper? Okay. If the same question is asked in Hindi or in our native languages, it may be Tamil, Telugu, Marathi, Bengali, then how can we answer? First of all, we generally say, Beshak, yeah,
Yes.
Nishchit तौर पर something like that we use in Hindi. I'm not
Yes.
for the other languages.
Mhm.
So similarly, we'll be using some cohesive devices or connectors here.
Yes.
So we can start like certainly yes or absolutely yes. This is our first word. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Then yes. Complete.
Yes.
Now the question was, do you love reading a newspaper? Okay. I'll be paraphrasing the question. I will paraphrase the question. Mr. Shivanshu told that we should paraphrase it. Yes, we have to. We do not have to use the exact words of the speaker. It means don't repeat
The words.
the exact words. It means exact.
Mhm.
What is the spelling of exact?
Excessity.
Exact words of the speaker.
Speaker.
Paraphrase the question while answering. We need to paraphrase the question.
Paraphrase the question.
Now, coming to that answer. Absolutely yes. The question was, do you love reading a newspaper? I'll say, I am fond of reading newspaper. I am keen on reading newspaper.
Okay.
Am I clear?
Mhm.
And there are multiple reasons behind it. Instead of multiple, we can use there are umpteen reasons. Umpteen means several, numerous, multiple reasons behind it. The most important of all is that this is the way by which I can keep myself up to date with the things happening all across the globe. It's
Yes.
Ms. Gita's point, right? She
Right.
said that we will learn what is happening all across the globe and it will also keep myself up to date or it will help me in broadening my horizon. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm repeating this. Absolutely, yes, I am fond of reading a newspaper. There are umpteen reasons. The most important of all is that this is the only way by which I can keep myself up to date with the things happening all across the globe and know the things which will certainly broaden my. Am I clear?
Yes.
That's it. Even we can say, certainly yes, I am keen on reading a newspaper because this is a way by which I can broaden my horizon and keep myself up to date with the things happening all across it. The answer is same, only the sentences and words are different.
Different.
Clear to everybody?
Yes.
Very great. Now, don't repeat the exact words of the speaker, paraphrase the question. I have already explained the thing. Whatever the examiner is asking, we are not going to use that same word. If someone has asked me, do you love pink color? Directly I can't say, no, I don't love pink color. Okay. We will have to answer like, honestly speaking, I am not really so fond of pink color. I love blue because it soothes my mind and it rejuvenates me if I am feeling really bad. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This is the way. Now, coming to the next point here. Don't repeat the exact words of the speaker, paraphrase the question. After that, try to establish a direct eye contact with the examiner. Okay? Try to
Eye contact with the
get
examiner.
a direct what?
Eye
Eye
contact
with
with
the
the examiner.
examiner. Why? Because when we are establishing a direct eye contact with the examiner was saying the student is
He's
really
confident. Yes.
confident enough to answer the questions, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but one more thing I would like to tell you here, don't make them feel scared, right? Don't make them feel scared, means, yeah, you need to establish a direct eye contact, but don't scare them. Got it now?
That's it.
Yes. So, next one I'll be writing here. Try to put a smile on your face. Now, why have I written this line here?
Because a smiley face always get the extra advantage in
Extra
everywhere.
advantage. What kind of advantage will be there?
In everywhere. So because it's a positive sign.
It's a
Uh,
positive thing. Anything else which can be added? Anyone would like to answer? Why have I written this point? Try to put a smile on your face. No
I
one is
want
there
to say, sir, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
How are
sir.
you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Quite well. Now try to answer this point.
Yeah. Why you have written this? Because when we smile in front of examiner, so we always feel confidence, and examiner will also feel that this person is confident enough because he or she is smiling. Otherwise, if we don't smile, so we will definitely feel underconfident. So maybe this is the reason you have written this.
Great. Perfect. This is the main reason I have written here. Try to put a smile on your face. It means what? When we are smiling, our brain gets the message. Okay, that we are confident enough to answer the question. And the same message will be received by the examiner. They will also think, wow, the student is really confident to answer, right?
yes.
And this will help us in attaining our desired band score. Our brain gets the message that all is well. All is well or all is well?
All is well, sir.
All is well. Wow, great. So all is well, and this will certainly uh, give us an opportunity to get our desired band, right? We can grab their attention, the examiner's attention. Now, that is why I have written here, try to put a smile on your face.
Yes.
Try to establish a direct eye contact, but don't make them feel scared as well here. Now, in cue card question, you must have seen there are certain bullet points. Am I right?
Yes.
And you have to do what? Consider each bullet point a separate question. Okay. And
Yes.
try to answer it completely. Try to answer.
W is question.
Yes. Answer the question completely. Completely means adequate.
Yes.
But do not include any off-topic information. Don't include any off-topic information. Am I clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very. After that, so many points I have already written here. WH questions I have already explained that this is called brainstorming. Ask yourself WH like what, when, boy, were, these kind of words. And this will certainly help you in getting ideas with the help of which you can answer the questions perfectly. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Then let's see now. These are the do's and don'ts which we need to follow. Coming to the strategy. Step number 1, we have to listen to the questions properly. Second step would be comprehend and plan it. Plan the answer, I mean to say. How can we plan? Use brainstorming technique.
Word.
What does it mean? It means ask yourself
WH question.
WH questions and then you can answer the questions properly. And we are human beings. Sometimes what happens, we fail to comprehend, we fail to understand the question. So there will be doing what? If you fail to comprehend or listen any question, what should be done here?
Should I ask
Suppose
them, sorry, I cannot get it, or uh, sir, pardon me, something else, sir?
ask the examiner politely, okay?
Mhm.
Don't paraphrase
Yes.
the thing. I have seen many students who are habitual of using the words like come again. Sorry, come again. This is not the proper way. Come again can be said, but here we are talking to a teacher, examiner, right?
Mhm.
So we will have to be very polite. We can say, I beg your pardon. Could you please paraphrase the question? And if we are directly saying, sorry, I didn't listen, instead of saying this, we can say, I'm repeating the sentence, listen it carefully. The
Mhm.
sentence would be, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Could you please paraphrase it? So this way the examiner will saying the student failed to understand the question as the language was difficult. Then that person will ask the same question in a lucid level. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Very. Answer the
Question.
question. Always end your answers confidently.